So, I have a line for Tabitha. Very, very slight risk. Very, very, very slight. And then I have ideas for Maxi. Probably what's gonna end up doing. What I'm gonna end up doing is Rock Gem Rampardos to KO the Crustle. As for this double battle, I think the kind of what I was playing around with was setting up a Tailwind. So like Skunting pre-damage to 58. So it's always Hyper Voice. Gets Hyper Voice Bug Buzz into Excadrill. As Raptor sets up Tailwind. And then in Tailwind, we Aerial Ace and X's are the Indeedee. Yo, what's up? How's it going? I guess Raptor would go first. Doesn't really matter. We kind of don't care what the Excelgor does. Both Waldas. Like, it's just not an issue at all. Doing pretty good? Nice. It's good to hear. And then the Meowstic also just dies to Aerial Ace X Scissor. Worst case scenario, I have to switch Raptor out, but Excadrill should always be fine. If I do, it's Expanding Force Thunderbolts. Just let you listen in while you doze off. Well, hey, I appreciate it. I really do. I should probably go Steel type, huh? In case it's Acid Spray. Something that's faster is probably good, like a Magneton. Yeah, Magneton seems great as backup. But then it's... Usually I should just be able to KO you. And then once it's just Excelgor left, I just win, I think. Bring Musharna. If I need to get up Tailwind again, that's great. And then I'm thinking... Skuntank, Scolipede forms a very good pivot chain. So once I have those in, it's like, oh, CC into you, I can switch to Scolipede on CC as the other side attacks. Likely Musharna. And then whoever, if I have a Steel type in, it's going to be CC anyways. And so I can just go Scolipede and then I've got the pivot chain going. So I should pre-damage Scolipede to... what? $20, 108, 128. Yeah, that's fine. Scolipede, 128 HP. Skuntank needs to be at... is it 79? No, 58. Skuntank, 58 HP. And then Citrus on Raptor, Citrus on Excadrill. Citrus on Musharna, I think. Let's do it. Slots don't really matter. Raptor, Skuntank. Excadrill, Magneton. Musharna, Scolipede. You need to be 128, and Skunting needs to be 58. So pre-damage 2, 58. Pre-damage 6, 128. We'll go Citrus Berry on you, on you, on you, on you. And there shouldn't be much that can go wrong. Okay. Selgor and DD. So Skuntank is pre-damaged to get debate kills from both the Ndidi and the Excelgor with Hyper Voice and Bug Buzz respectively. We're going to click Tailwind with Raptor to double our speed and switch to Excadrill. We want to see no Bug Buzz special defense drop on Excadrill. It's like 10% to drop. It'd be great if that didn't happen. Okay, no crits, no drop. Huge. Yeah, okay, cool. We should be good, I think. So Aerial Ace and X-Scissor to KO the NDD. I believe Raptor goes first. So that's a frag for Excadrill. Likely what's happening is this Excelgor is going to go for Acid Spray on Raptor. Okay, went for Bug Buzz on Excadrill. No drop. We get our Citrus Berry. We're so fine. We are so fine. Okay, nice. We just Aerial Ace and X-Scissor. This is turn 3 of Tailwind. We'll have one more turn after this. So Excelgor really can't do anything. Okay, he clicked Encore on Raptor for some reason. Okay. If I kill you now... What does the sock see? Tailwind will go down. I'm 82 on Raptor. You kind of see either move on Raptor. I mean, I could switch Raptor to Musharna. Yeah, surely it's just Raptor to Musharna and Excadrill to Scolipede. Yeah, that's what we do. So I'm clicking Aerial Ace with Raptor. I mean, that's just gonna bring you to your Sash, right? Oh, but that's gonna trigger Unburden. Do I care? I mean, it just means you get an extra turn. That's not gonna matter if you get an extra turn or not. Let's just go for it. Yeah, because now you're gonna be faster because of Unburden. Yeah, okay, it's just Acid Spray into Raptor. -1 Citrus, but oh well. So I'm 92 on Raptor. That means it's only ever CC. It's only ever CC into either slot. So it doesn't matter which slot I switch to, but let's switch you to you. Um, I guess we kind of would like to see CC into Scolipede because you don't always see kill into Scolipede. If not, that was an Excadrill frag, by the way. Okay, nice. Good. That was good. That was good. That was good. So now you always see kill with Zen Headbutt into Scolipede. So we're free to... Let's yawn. And switch to Skuntank on Zen Headbutt. And then Skuntank is getting only CC, so I can just switch back to Scolipede. I'm gonna Psychic. You're gonna go to sleep at the end of this turn, so it doesn't matter. Psychic will always bring you down to Sturdy, so you'll always live on 1, and then I can just outspeed and KO with Scolipede on this next turn. So I just double up with Psychic and Poison Jab. Nice. Okay, that was free. And now for the risk. I'll go over my line for Tabitha because there's like some things I can maybe make better. Specifically with like maybe I was gonna look at if Musharna always gets Leech Life, if I should go Citrus Berry, if I should pre-damage Musharna, stuff like that. Anyways, so this fight is a single battle. It's in the sun. We're bringing Flygon. Where are you, Flygon? There you are. Flygon, Musharna, Hamilton, Skuntank, Turtonator, Excadrill. So with Earth Power, with the Ground Gem, we kill the Torkoal. The only risk here is the 1 in 5 Quick Claw. And then if you 1 in 20 roll that you boom, so essentially 1 in 100 that we lose Flygon on the first turn. Everything else is fine. If Solar Beam doesn't crit, we're fine. Flygon always gets Espeon in. From here, as long as Solar Beam doesn't crit, it's only ever Psychic or Dazzling Gleam. So we go to Musharna on either move. Musharna, what's the least amount of... Well, if you're full HP, which is 4 out of 5 times, 80% of the time, Flygon is full HP, and this is only ever Dazzling Gleam. So let's assume Dazzling Gleam on the Switch. So 150, you're 147. 74. So yeah, that gets 1 Life Orb chip. I was also going to look, actually, at the when AI should recover. Sun is active and AI decides it should heal. It's +7. %. That should AI heal. AI is faster. Your Pokemon can KO AI, but not after recovery move. Your Pokemon does as much or more damage as would be healed. So, this situation is not met by Musharna, because Musharna cannot KO. I cannot, yeah, it falls under this, and you are not between 40 and 60%. So you go to 134 as we switch to Musharna. We get Weather Ball into Hamilton. Hamilton just does more damage than would be healed with Fire Fang, so I don't have to worry about that. It's Weather Ball, you get chipped again. You go 120. Psychic into Skuntank. Weather Ball. Let me check. The pre-damage here would be 148. Yeah, it's always Weather Ball. And we get Weather Ball into Turtonator. You almost always CQ with Psychic. I don't do more damage than you would heal. However, 106. I do not show that I can KO AI. I show that I cannot. So you are not between 40 and 66%. So you never heal. Let me double check my math. 42, yeah, that looks right. Okay, 106. Get that into you. Sucker Punch always kills. Okay, so Espeon can never heal. That was one thing I want to check. Now the other thing with you, assuming I'm 147 HP because I took a Mineral Dazzling Gleam. If I take a Mineral EQ, do you see Leech Life always? 54. It's 93. You always see Leech Life. If I get Maxwell by Gleam, it's 200 minus 64. Oh, whoops. 136. If I get Maxwell by EQ, 64 again. Puts me at 72. I'm never in range of EQ. I suppose I can go Oranberry. If I go Oranberry, if I get double minerals, it's 53, 54, 53 plus 54, that's 107. 200 minus 107 is 93. I would be 113. Is that still Leech Life range? Always. Yeah, so I just go Oranberry. Helps me out a bit. But Citrus makes it so that if I get mineraled by either, you sometimes don't see kill, and if rocks go up, that's where it gets pretty bad. I have to guarantee that rocks don't go up. So yeah, that was the only other thing I wanted to check, because you kill, you always get a kill. We go you're Lumberry, you kill, you come in, we either stay in or switch to Hamilton, and Hamilton should win the 1v1. Should. Do I have a pivot I can make? Not really, no. No, not really. Yeah, you kind of have to win the 1v1. It's all good though. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. There's some risk, but it's like mostly negligible, I think. I really hope so. You are coming. So is Excadrill. We're plus defense, Hamilton. That gives a very good advantage, I think. Like, I think I have to get crit at least once or twice. Probably twice to lose a 1v1. Anyways, we have to use a little bit of investment. We have to use our 1 Earth Power TM. Wait. Did I not grab it? Where's the Earth Power TM? Hold on. I'm not... I know I had it. I know you can have it at this point. NPC at Fossil Maniac's house. Okay. I just didn't talk to him, that was all. That had me so worried. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? I cooked that whole line just for it to not work. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now I have Earth Power TM. Okay. So I teach Flygon Earth Power over Stomping Tantrum. Let me update your moveset in the calc. And then I need to give you the ground gem. The 1 ground gem we get the entire game. I have to use it on this fight, just because of how hard it is. We said Misharna is getting an Oranberry. You are no item. You are Iron Ball, so that I get fast kill from the Armaldo, so that it's never anything else. You also need to be pre-damaged to 148 HP. So pre-damage slot 4, 148. Here we go. You are going to be Lumberry. And then you need the Metal Coat. Okay. Let's do this. And I will be doing in-game audio for this one. If I lose Flygon, what was the plan if I lose Flygon? If it is turn 1 boom somehow. Or not somehow, I know how it could happen, but I believe I go Skuntank. To get fast kill Armaldo, EQ. It's EQ into Mashar. No, I don't. Because If I go Excadrill, yeah, that's Espeon, Fast Kill, Weather Ball. That's just fine. Well, Musharna still needs to take some chip. So probably what I would do is go Excadrill, get Weather Ball into Turtonator, get Psychic into Musharna, get Weather Ball into Hamilton, Psychic into Skuntank. I've gotten the 3 Life Orb chips and then Sucker Punch kills. And then we're back on track. Musharna has the damage needed to take an EQ and get Leech Life. And then we go Excadrill, we kill, and then the line is back on track. Okay. And I show kill to the Armaldos with Excadrill, so it's only ever Espeon in. Oh gosh. Not a fan of this fight. This is very, very hard. Let me just double check everything. Ground Gem, Earth Power, Oranberry, no item, Iron Ball, Lumberry, Metal Coats. Okay. It's so crazy how free it is if this isn't turn 1, if this isn't Quick Claw. It's like actually so crazy how free it is. Please. Okay. We click Earth Power. Come on, Torkoal. Or no, Flygon. You got this every day of the week. Every day of the week. Monday through Sunday. Okay! Yes! Yes! Okay! Okay. This is always exactly only Espeon. Or only ever Dazzling Gleam. We need Dazzling Gleam to not crit, I think. But that is so much risk just completely gone. So we go to Musharna. Always Dazzling Gleam. Don't you crit. Don't do it. Okay, nice. Nice, nice. That's really good. That's a good roll, I think. This is always exactly only Weather Ball. We go Hamilton on Weather Ball. Okay, no crits. Very good. This is always Psychic. We can't kill it yet. We need one more chip. We need one more chip with Life Orb. In order for this to work. So now we get Weather Ball into Turtonator. This can't crit because we're Shell Armor. Okay, nice. And this should always be only ever be Psychic. We switch to Skuntank on what should be only Psychic. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Sucker Punch kills. Demon down. Frag for Skuntank. This is because we're holding an Iron Ball. This is Armaldo in for Fast Kill EQ. We could, if this Armaldo ever went for stealth rocks, the line like totally falls apart. Like we just lose, which is why I had to go through all this stuff to make sure it's not stealth rocks. So we got a Machart on EQ. I believe because we didn't get crit by Dazzling Gleam, this can never be EQ on the Switch. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 94 HP means that this is either Stone Edge or Leech Life. You always see kills, so you can never go for Stealth Rocks. We switch to Excadrill, who takes either move, either Stone Edge or Leech Life. We always live, and we always outspeed and kill with an Iron Head boosted by Metal Coat. Okay, Armaldo down. There's just a tiny bit more risk. There's just a tiny bit more risk. It's like Soul Fiction, like never happens. This is always Victory Bell in. Victory Bell sees either Weather Ball or Solar Blade. What would I prefer? I think I prefer Solar Blade. Show me Solar Blade. Okay, nice. Really good. Really good. We never die to Gunk Shot. Ideally, this is Sleep Powder. If this is Sleep Powder, we do not want to see Sleep Powder missed. We want to see Sleep Powder hit so that our Lumberry is used, and we're still high HP. If we get hit, Gunk Shot is also good here, but Gunk Shot needs to hit, I think. Because then it's random move Absol, which means it's less likely to be knockoff on the switch to Hamilton. But ideally this is just Sleep Powder, and the Sleep Powder hits. Flamethrower always kills. That's not great. That's not great. I might... let me see. Let me see what I can do. I'm 88 HP. I think I always... No, I always live and knock off, actually. Wait, I just win. I just win, no? Because I always live as a move. You're always going for knockoff. I'm Shellamar, I can't get crit. And then I just switch to Hamilton and kill with E-Speed. I think I just won. I'm calcing this right? Lumberry, with a Lumberry, knockoff does a max of 78 damage. Yeah. And we're at 88. So we always live. -1 Lumberry, oh well. Yep, we always live. Flamethrower doesn't kill unless we crit. Yeah, no, that's totally fine. And now Hamilton always lives any one move from this Absol, Mega Absol. And Extreme Speed always kills. We can't get frozen because we're in the sun. And Extreme Speed kills! Yes! Deathless Tabitha! Let's go! I just had to invest my Ground Gem and Earth Power TM, but I will take it. I will take a Deathless Tabitha any day of the week. Okay. We need to... Maxi is gonna be so much easier, man. Maxi is gonna be, like, so much easier. Because I already know what I'm gonna do for my lead, and the lead is the hardest part of the fight, in my opinion. Okay. This is not in the sun. It is just a regular fight. So Rampardos with Hardstone doesn't kill, but with Rock Gem we kill, and Mold Breaker means that Sturdy doesn't work. Yep. Rock Gem, Rock Slide always kills Crustle. We're always faster. Everything, all that good stuff. So I can pre-damage you however I want. However I want the fight to go. So I could pre-damage to get Aerodactyl Aqua Tail. I could get Komodo Body Press. Do I want to do that, maybe? Komodo Body Press seems really good, because then you just go Musharna, I think. Just don't pre-damage at all. Well, the issue with that is being Pursuit Trapped with Musharna on the Komodo. It's guaranteed 2-hit. What happens if I get Aerodactyl in first? Aqua Tail probably into Gyarados. Do you... Yeah, you always do the camera ups. I just need to make sure the camera up sees a kill so you don't sub. The Zarude... I have Scolipede. I should be just fine. Well... I have to get it on low kick. And even then it's not completely riskless. Can I ever get low kick from you? This is plus defense, by the way. That's kind of crazy. Or actually, Crustle kind of does this better. I'm not even gonna lie. Crustle kind of does it better than Scolipede. Because I'm Shell Armor, so I can't get crit. I have a Komodo answer, I have Camera-Up answer. I should probably... I would be able to go Gyarados on Aqua Tail, and then get Stone Edge into my Aerodactyl answer. I mean, probably just any Steel type, right? Like, Copperage is just fine with a Metal Coat. That should be always Komodo Body Press. Musharna handles. Musharna gets Darkest Lariat or Power Whip from Zarude. I can't have it be Power Whip on the switch to Crustle. You know, take Power Whip. If I... If I do the Komodo first, that lets me get low kick from the Zarude, because that's assuming Copperajah always does the Aerodactyl, and then to be low kick from Zarude. And then I think I'd feel better about doing Scolipede for this. The only issue is this isn't guaranteed to kill with Leech Life. Like, yeah, I'm basically healing to full HP. I don't know. Would it be better to do Crustle? If I do Crustle Silver Powder, you always take Low Kick into Power Whip. Leech Life always kills. If I do... Depending on how I do the routing... Well, the issue is the camera up doesn't see kill on Crustle. I think this would be Wobbuffet, and... I think it would be. So if I do Crustle... Well, let me look, actually. Assuming Mineral Low Kick, Mineral Power Whip, 47 and 70, that would be 117. 152 minus 117 puts me at 35. Leech Life always, if I go Silver Powder, I always heal, what is it? 194, is it 50%? 50%, so 194 divided by 2. I'm always healing 97 plus 35 is 132. Does the camera up see kill? Probably not, right? You do see kill, but you don't always see kill, which means you can go for sub, which is bad. If it's Scolipede, I think you always see kill. Well, let me look. Are you actually Sheer Force or no? I don't think you are. As a base form camera, I don't think you're Sheer Force. Yeah, your own tempo. You always see kill on Scolipede. Always, always. So that's one thing to consider. The least likely is that it's Rock Slide. Which, even if it's Rock Slide, we have to get crit by Rock Slide for Gyarados to die. We're not even dead to all rolls of crit. Well, actually, after an Aqua Tail, we would be. The only issue is we're risking some stuff with Scolipede. Well, it looks like on my team I can afford to bring... I can afford to bring another thing. If I do end up doing Scolipede... Like, maybe I could get a Fake Out to chip the guy. That's probably bad, right? I could do Crustle... Does Rock Tomb make... Rock Tomb makes Scolipede faster. Is that not just the play? Crustle into Scolipede? And that way it's likely I mean, you always live anything. And worst case, it's Darkest Lariat, Maxwell crit on the switch. Is 108, 132 minus 108, 24. Does Rock Tomb Leech Life always kill? It's 36. I can go damage boosting on you if I want. 194 minus 36 is 158. Does that make Leech Life always kill? There's a couple rolls that don't kill. But surely I just go Silver Powder on you, right? And then it's always Camerupt in. Well, the issue here is I don't think I have a Darkest Lariat pivot. Unless it's Copper, which would mean if I'm doing this version of the line, I need to pre-damage Rampardos to get Aerodactyl in first. And then it's Gyarados into Copper into... No, this is the Komodo in first. This is the Komodo in first line. Because then I go Musharna on Body Press. Musharna wins the 1v1. I go Citrus Berry to make sure Musharna wins the 1v1. That should be fine. No, but then it's... Is it Aerodactyl? Or is this not Zarude? Sometimes. Or a good chunk of the time, actually. Because if I get Arrow in, Copper just gets Komo-o, which is Musharna, which means you're doing Darkest Lariat, which we don't want. If I get Komo-o in, then it's Musharna, and I don't know who comes out. I don't know if it's Aerodactyl or Zarude. I don't think you can Iron Defense. I'm not for sure if you know about Future Sight showing kill. I don't know if there's special AI with that. Like, I doubt if I look that up, that's gonna actually show up with something. I think it's just gonna be the Future Sight special AI of how, like... Yeah. So I'm gonna assume that you can't Iron Defense here, because Future Sight shows kill. I'm going to assume you either Dragon Tail or Poison Jab. Could I maybe Future Sight and then kill you with something else? I mean, it would have to be Scolipede, right? But Poison Jab into Future Sight should always kill. That seems like not a bad plan. Most things get Body Press from you. So like, say I Future Sight, as I take a Dragon Tail, whoever gets switched in is probably gonna get Body Press. And then I switch to Scolipede on the Body Press. That would be... Future Sight is 2 turns after. So, turn 1... Yeah. The only issue... No, I think what I would have to do is get off a Future Sight and then switch to Scolipede and then kill. Is that doable? Or do you heal too much from leftovers? 161 minus 138 is 23. You're healing 10 per turn. You would be 33 at the end of the turn. You'd be 43 as I switch to Scolipede. Yeah, no way. I would have to go Poison Barb. And that's not even guaranteed. There's also a chance that the future sight just kills. Because the issue with killing the issue with doing poison jab on the turn that future sight goes is that it's Dragon Tail. Or Iron Defense. It could be Iron Defense. It's actually pretty likely to Iron Defense, huh? You could Iron Defense on the Switch. That would be potentially bad. I can probably muscle band this. And then Crustle can be Citrus. And then I think Rock Tomb into Leech Life should always kill on the Zarude. 36. 194 minus 36 is 158. And with Muscle Band, Leech Life kills. Okay. So then you want Metal Coats. Well, I was gonna look at for the Komodo, if I kill with Scolipede, that's Aerodactylin, which is really good. Because then it's you and then it's low kick. Yeah. Yeah, so I should aim for Scolipede to kill the Komodo. Musharna killing Komodo is not bad if Musharna is low enough, but then there's the risk of pursuit on Musharna, which is not good. So probably I should probably just aim to have Scolipede kill the Komodo. Also, an Intim from Gyarados helps because it means it's more likely to body press rather than Dragon Tail. Like even on Musharna, which is really good. Anyways, do I want to write this out? Let's do it. No reason not to. Rock Gem, Rampardos. I forgot, do I want Aerodactyl in? No, right? Because then it's you. What happens if I kill... If I kill the Komodo with Aerodactyl dead? That means it's Zarude. No. That means it's Camerupt. And then it is Gyarados. Gyarados kills... Let me look at the post-KO switch in AI. I always forget what score Wobbuffet is. +2. So it ties with slow out damage. You're just faster, you always out damage. So... if I'm killing you with Scolipede, it's just Scolipede in on Wobbuffet and I'm fine. So you take Crustle, Arrow in, so I don't have to worry about the pursuit trapping. We go Gyarados, we go you kill, you get Como in body press. Should I maybe go muscle band so I show kill? Metal coat is fine. Only issue I see is Aquatail miss into you don't body press on the switch into you iron defense. That's still fine, I think. Because that means you're high HP, which means you can probably take a Darkest Lariat and get low kick into Crustle. Actually, Crustle taking a Darkest Lariat is kind of fine. It's just a matter of it not being Power Whip. So it's low-key fine if Musharna kills the Komo. And if you Iron Defense on the switch, it's kind of fine because then it's never Dragon Tail. I'd probably just Psychic twice. Go Citrus Berry. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it, I like it. So Rampardos pre-damage to 122. We're gonna go... how could things go wrong? You always kill the Aerodactyl. I guess with the Komodo, sometimes Musharna maybe can't do it. And Scolipede would have to do it. Either way, Musharna gets Zarude. Scolipede gets Camerupt. Camerupt Gyarados does. Gyarados gets Zarude. If it's Zarude first, we go you, we Rock Tomb, we switch to you, we Leech Life. Then it's Camerupt, and then it's Gyarados doing it, and then Gyarados needs a Shed Shell to switch out of... Okay, so Gyarados is holding Shed Shell, and that's all I wanted to know. Because Gyarados should be fine. I think I pre-toxic for Flamethrower. No. No, it's sometimes Earth Power on the Switch, I think. So I can't pre-freeze. So I just pre-toxic Gyarados and I should be fine. Just to play around Flamethrower burn. I should always be fine. I think I've done it before and been just fine. Metal Coats, Caparaja, Citrus, Crustle, and then Muscle Band, Scolipede. Lead, Rampardos, Rock Slide to Oko. Arrow comes out. Switch to Gyara on Aqua Tail. Do I need to? If I don't need to take the pivot, then like Caparaja just wins. And that gives me a higher chance of it not being Iron Defense from you. So just go Caparaja first. There's no need to have Gyarados take extra chip. Aqua Tail, Iron Head to KO. Komodo comes out. Switch to Musharna. And Future Sight. Finish with either Misharna or Scolipede in. Because it's gonna be Dragon Tail on Misharna. But we can always future sight so that this guy's getting chunked. If Zarude comes out, switch to Crustle, Rock Tomb, switch to Scolipede, and Leech Life to KO. Camerupt comes out, switch to Gyara and Waterfall to KO. Wobbuffet comes out, switch to Scolipede and Toxic until we win. What was the other option? Camerupt? If Scolipede is in, switch to not gay. Not Gyarados. Tail with Waterfall. Zarude comes out. What do you see on Gyarados? Is it? It's likely Power Whip. Pivot to get Crustle in on not Power Whip. Rock Tomb. Finish with Scolipede. Leech Life. And then Scolipede is already there to do the Wobbuffet. Comes out, already in position. Okay, let's run it. The Komodo always makes me a tad nervous, but I think we'll be okay. So, Rock Gem on Rampardos. Gyarados needs the Shed Shell. Musharna needs a Citrus Berry. You need the Metal Coat. You need a Citrus Berry. And you need the Muscle Band. And then we'll pre-Toxic Gyarados when we get there. And I need to pre-damage Rampardos, however, to 122. Pre-status 2 Toxic. Get game audio for this dude. Because this is technically the real boss fight, even though Tabitha feels like it. Let me heal that. Not like it'll super matter, but who knows. 1 HP does matter sometimes. For context, my last run, literally the run before this, attempt 95, kind of fell apart at this boss fight. So this is redemption. Okay, Rampardos is literally the perfect answer for this Crustle. We are Mold Breaker, so we ignore Sturdy, and with a Rock Gem, Rock Slide always kills Crustle. We're faster. It's just the perfect answer. This always brings in exactly Aerodactyl, because we pre-damaged for exactly only Aqua Tail. What was that, number 17? Oh my gosh. It froze. This is working, it's literally just this page, bro. Okay. It's always Aerodactyl in. We switch to Copper Aja always wins this 1v1. We live double maximal crits, Aqua Tail, and we took hit, so this is always going to be Body Press on the switch. Ironhead always kills with a Metal Coats. And this is Kamoan for fast kill. With exactly only Body Press. So I'm going to switch to Masharna on Body Press. Now, I believe this can never be Iron Defense. I believe this can only ever Dragon Tail. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Future Sight. Okay, you went for Poison Jab for some reason. And got the poison? That is kind of horrendous. Wait, no, that's really good. Wait, that's really good. Okay, Future Sight will go off in 2 turns. Do I Moonlight? I think I Moonlight until this guy goes for Dragon Tail. Wait, actually, I don't think you can Dragon Tail because you see that Future Sight kills, huh? So this is only ever Poison Jab? Let's Moonlight once. And then I just switch to Sculpin on the Poison Jab. And then it's Camerupt in. Gyarados does it. It's... I think I... Do I want Masharna to kill this? Let's Moonlight. So that is how it works. Okay. So this can never be Dragon Tail. Because the AI sees that Future Sight can kill. That's so interesting. That is really, really interesting. Yeah, let's go Scolipede here on Poison Jab, and you should always die to Future Sight plus Poison damage. And if you don't, we can fast kill with Poison Jab. Okay, frag from Asharna. Demon down. I believe this is always exactly cam-wrapped for only flamethrower, I believe. Either way, we go Gyarados. It can never be substitute because you always see kill, which is important. Yeah, you go Mega, all that jazz. No big deal. Oh, he's Sheer Force. We can't get burned by Flamethrower. There's no reason to pre-toxic. I'm so smart. I'm just the smartest person alive. Anyways, Waterfall kills. He's Sheer Force. He can't burn. That's so funny. Anyways, this is Zarudin for fast kill power whip only, I think. That would be ideal. 83. You sometimes see Darkest Lariats. This is kind of bad for a guy like me. If this is Darkest Lariat, it's kind of really bad. If I go to Scolipede. I live non-crit. This is probably the play. Just go you on. Show me Power Whip, please. Nice. And it missed. Wait, can I just win this 1v1? I always live Darkest Lariat. Worst case, I miss the range and I can't kill. Let's not greed. Let's just go Crustle. There's no reason to greed that there when I have a guaranteed riskless way to do it. So Rock Tomb here, as we take a Power Whip. I get Citrus Berry, 55. It's never U-turn, which is also good. Oh my, I didn't even think about the fact that could have been U-turn. With a speed drop, we're always faster. We always kill with Leech Life. All that's left is the Wobbuffet, and we just click Toxic until we win. Because this Wobbuffet has Destiny Bond, it's got counter, it's got a million things to try to kill you. But Toxic is passive damage, and Destiny Bond doesn't trigger on passive damage. Neither does counter. So, this is gonna take a while. I'm going to go ahead and end the game audio. We've won. We've won the fight. I just have to click Toxic a bunch. There we go. Maxi Deathless. New level cap as well. Which is pretty exciting. We do get a new encounter, but I have to do a fight first. That is good to know. Musharna is actually a really, really solid answer to the Komodo because Future Sight shows kill, so it can never Dragon Tail or Iron Defense. Like that's just such a consistent answer. I'm a huge fan. So I think, well, actually, let me look at Flannery. Specifically your Salazzle. Dude, Seacon Scolipede. Even if I, okay, at the cap where you still always see kill. You also see kill on Kingler with Sludge Bomb. Only at this level though, I think if I go higher, you don't see Sludge Bomb. What's the highest I can go? 55. The highest level I can go is 55 and you still see kill on Kingler. So definitely do not level Kingler. Because what do you get from the Zard? It's Air Slash Solar Beam. Yeah. We definitely do not level Kingler here. It's perfect. You just straight up lead on this. Yeah, that's really, really good. I'm also not gonna level Caracosta, but I think I can level everyone else. I kind of liked having this on Russell. It's fine. I have Rampardos. I should be fine. You get Rock Wrecker eventually, anyways. So, I'm gonna say no. No? Well, I could take it over Stomping Tantrum. Showing it might be nice to show kills. Let's take it. Let's take it. And Zoomlan's Mega Horn is a thing, but you're usually faster than things, so. But I say we take it for now. Showing kills to things is always good. EQ is huge. Love to see that. I think I drop high horsepower. Who was it? It's got like a Ferrothorn. It's like Ferrothorn Gliscor. No way. Your 126 attack and 78. The difference is so big. But yeah, let's take EQ over high horsepower. Power Gem is huge. Love to see this. Over AP for sure. No. Put you in there. Put you in there because you're our protect moms. I think I do take this over Fire Spin. I don't take this because you're gonna be traded for Wheezing Galar, and you'll have Boom anyways. I don't think I take this. No, no way. I can drop Fire Fang here. Do I take this? I think I do. Yeah. Huge. Take it over Sky Uppercut. Also huge over Vino Shock. No, we do want Boom on this, huh? I think I'll have to drop Poison Jab. I can also drop Toxic at some point if I think I really want Poison Jab. This seems pretty good. What else do you get? You get CC at 60. You've never clicked Throat Chop a day in your life. let's do it. We do not take this. I do take this. This is just revenge, but better. Okay. Let's plan this fight real quick. Usually Kingler is him, Jim Bob. His Ice Beam always kills that. You don't see kill. Yeah, Kingdra is kind of just him. So I don't know. Lead Caracosta. Pre-damage you get. Power. I need to Iron Ball, don't I? So that's fast kill Ferrothorn so that you don't go for rocks. But you pre-damage at 84 Costa, 84 HP. What does that get from Stonedurn actually? I kind of have to be 58 HP, don't I? That's fine. Who takes a Stone Edge Stomping Tantrum and Power Spot boosted Power Whip? $1.3 120 times 1.3 is 156. 156. That means it's 21, so I'd be 121. Who goes first? You do? So I think I just go Citrus you. That way I always live. Yeah, and then I can just Flamethrower you. Okay. You never protect because you see kill on you, and then you're gonna see kill on you as well. So this is as we Octazooka. You go to Sash, we Octazooka again. As we Flamethrower the Ferrothorn. You outdamage. Outdamage, you get Boltons in. Or sorry, Superior, because I outdamage. Outdamage. So Ape sorry, Kingdra needs to be in slots 2. I believe. Let me check. Yeah, slot 2. And from here, I mean, it should just be free, right? Because I just bring 3 Fake Out Mons. Who wants to take the Leaf Storm? Ape does. Do you need any damage boosting? Always kills. Always kills. There's no item on you. You need the Iron Ball. That is important. Do not forget the Iron Ball. Free damage to 58. And Kingdra is in this correct slot. So just making sure we need to see Kingdra facing the Ferrothorn. Perfect, okay. Protect, Ice Beam, both Sea-Kill into Caracosta. So Caracosta is free to, or Kingdra is free to KO the Gliscor. And now this is Stonejourner, and we switch you to you and Octazooka. Turtonator with a Citrus Berry always lives. Stonejourner goes first. Even if this is Stone Edge max roll, we can't get crits. Even if it's max roll, Citrus Berry triggers so that we always live a Power Spot boosted Power Whip. There we go. We get our Citrus Berry. Power Whip does nothing. Now we double kill with Flamethrower Octazooka. And with Kingdra in the correct slot, this should only be Superior in because we outdamage both his Superior and the Boltund, and so it'll just be the first mon who is faster, which is Superior. Perfect. I guess we can stay in. Just Dragon Pulse, I guess. Switch you to Ape. Doesn't really matter what happens, because we just need to not switch to a Fake Outmon. Yeah, okay. So now we switch, Fake Out, switch, Fake Out, switch, Fake Out, switch, Fake Out. Switch, Fake Out. That was a frag for Lopunny. Fake Out. Do I switch? I think so. Switch, Fake Out, and then Fake Out overheats. Okay. Let me switch bikes, and then it is encounter time. Probably just get this encounter and be done. Because I think it's the gauntlet next, right? It's the gauntlet next, and I'd rather not. My brain is kind of fried right now. Not gonna lie. Okay, probably doing Musharna Neutral Nature Sync. I don't see any reason not to. Yeah, there's no steel types. Magmortar 44. It's Flamethrower, Clear Smog, Heat Wave, Toxic. Something like you would be perfect, Hamilton. Ursaring at 44. Body Slam, Scary Face, Play Rough, Slash. Sounds like I need a bulky steel. My guy. Top or Raja. Or Hamilton can do it. Gotta buy some Scary Face slash Play Rough. Weird Deer. 44 is Jump Kick, Zenhebit, Takedown, Confuse Ray. I think Musharna's got it. The Lichen Rocks at 44, Crunch, Accelerate, Rockslide, Stomping Tantrum, Accelerate, Rockslide, Thrash, Sucker Punch, Crunch, Cross, Chop, Rockslide, Stomping Tantrum. I think Flygon sounds pretty good. Maybe like a Mudstale as well. And the fabled Jagged Pass Gibble that has Sandtune. Only Gibble does. Gabite does not. But if you get a Gibble, you get EQ. This split, which is so crazy. I should bring a flying type in that case, so probably like a Gyarados is fine. Because EQ Arntel Sandtune, you have like no rock moves. Yeah. So let's look at my odds. So 20, 30, 40, 50% are dupes. That makes these percentages a lot easier. So I have a 20% Magmortar, 20% Ursaring, 20% Weirdeer, 10%, 20%, 30% Lycanroc, and 10% chance for Gibblegibbite. It's not impossible. Ursaring is really good. The Lycanrocs are much better than the average encounter here. Magmortar is pretty trash. Weirdeer is pretty trash. Let's see it. I think I talked about them all. Ursaring's really good. Gibblegibbite is insane. Lycanroc is decent. Magmortar Weirder is pretty trash. Okay. Over half the mons here are dupes, by the way. We'll probably have to run at least once. Yep, that's a dupe. Would love to get Turtonator from here, by the way. Would have loved that, but it's okay. Also a dupe. Okay, dreading and dupe paying off. Switch to somebody's faster. Nice to see dreading and dupe paying off. That's really nice. Yeah, that's about to be expected, huh? It's not bad. I've never had one of these before. Are you Dusk or are you... I think you're Dusk. That's better than Midday. Tough Claws is pretty cool. You don't have Crunch? It's like Cell Rock, Rock Slide, Thresh, Sucker Punch. Tough Claws is a pretty cool ability, and you're very fast. Yeah, this is not bad. This is not bad. Nice. No. Let's do... Um... Sure. Let's check you out. Oh, I guess I didn't have to do that fight to get the encounter. No, I did. I did. Never mind. I'm lying. Don't listen to me. I'm a liar. Okay, let's see it. Neutral Nature? Okay. And yes, this is Lycanroc Dusk. Funny how I didn't get the Neutral Nature that I synced for. Okay, really high stats except for attack. Okay, 26, 8, 31. I mean, this is pretty good, I think. 5, 29, 20. Yeah, this is pretty good, I think. The attack is the only one that kind of hurts, but you're still a high base stats, so you should still do things. Your moveset is pretty straightforward. I don't think there's a whole lot to talk about. It's probably just Sucker Punch, Accel Rock, Rock Slide, High Horsepower. Yeah. Okay. Export you to the calc, and then I will probably head to bed because it's pretty late. This is a good stream, I think. Got lots of stuff done. Cool. Thanks for tuning in. Always appreciate it. We'll catch you all later.